and then I'm recording now. I'm gonna give a clap.
Then
You should clap on your end. Okay. Welcome to episode 1 of the Eliot, the CCP show.
Oh yeah, no. I must ask for your your leniency. Just opening up. Don't be afraid. I will get to. Jesus Christ! Just clap once more. Clap once more.
Okay, yeah. Let's just do another sync clap, please.
Welcome to the Emile and Eliot podcast show, episode 1 of 1. As we're getting canceled, I know.
I'm just gonna give another clap. So yeah, man. Anyway, I thought these movers were gonna move my sofa, so I left that hotel early. I kicked the girl out of the hotel, or I kicked myself out, and she had to go with me because she wasn't about to just check out by herself. And then I'm here, and it's 10, and I could have been sleeping in a nice hotel downtown, but instead I'm in Harlem, and they were supposed to pick up my mattress, and Amazon, once again, they've been standing me up, you know. So I need this mattress to go, man.
Well, it's like, can we exchange our fortunes? You know, instead of being stood up by the girl, you're getting stood up by the number one most reliable delivery service. Like, fuck.
I know, it's not even like I'm not even trying to, I don't know, be anything. I just
Why you gotta get rid of that mattress? Like,
dude, because I paid. Okay, so here's a trick. Here's the hack. Here's the meta. It's you move somewhere, right? You buy a really expensive mattress that has a great return policy. Most mattresses have like, my buddy taught me this. Like most mattresses have like a 365-day return policy. You get a really good mattress, right? Nobody actually lives anywhere for like a full year anymore. You know, it's all like, you know, like I'm subletting, whatever, and then you just fucking return it, and then boom, it's like a free mattress. You know that you're renting, and it's ethical because you're poor and the mattress company is not, and you need to sleep in order to do work. So
I'm pretty sure it all evens out, you know?
It all comes out in the wash.
It's definitely a moral question for sure, and that is the answer. Free mattress.
I mean, I don't lose too much sleep over it. No pun intended.
I hate the game, not the player, you know?
But yeah, if Amazon doesn't pick up this mattress in the next 2 days or 1 day, I'm super fucked. Because that means that I'll be stuck with this $1,000 mattress. I'll just have to like throw away. Because you can't really resell a mattress. So I'm probably gonna call them and like yell at them, something like that, or just try to get them to plead with them. You know,
$1,000 mattress.
What?
$1,000 mattress?
Yeah. Oh, dude, yeah. It's not even like a nice one. Like you can get nicer. This is like it's like an Amazon like mid-tier, 13-inch Nectar queen size. It's got a nice. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's honestly perhaps it's a little too soft for most people, but it's not bad. I like it.
Now I know why you get so many strange calls in the middle of the night. Alright. Fucking $1,000 mattress, sleeping on money, bro.
Dude, I'm balling, man. Yesterday I got like a $350 fucking room. I bought like a $1,000 pair of pants. I got $50 of Chinese food, man. This is my last hurrah before I never spend money again or drink or smoke for the rest of my 20s or have sex, ideally, outside of wedlock.
It's like I don't even know you.
Dude, I got that sober app. I Am Sober. You ever fuck with I Am Sober, dude?
No, I just sadly I don't use an app to remind myself of my sorry state of affairs, of not being intoxicated.
Oh, dude, no, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, you don't need it. You're just living it. You're just living. You're not posting about it. You're actually like doing it. Like, you know, girls or not girl. You know, someone. Yeah, fuck it, girls. girls will like, you know, go hiking and they'll post about it, you know, and it's like, if you got to post about it, how much are you going really hiking, you know?
No, if it doesn't exist on social media, it never happens, you know?
That's how I felt at the Balenci store. Man, I fucking went there. I was trying to impress this girl low key, and I had some credit, and it totally fucking backfired. So
How?
Like, we were gonna meet up. All right, so we were gonna meet up, right? And she was like, "Come meet me in Soho." I was like, "Cool." And then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Soho." You know, I felt good. It was a nice day out, and I went to the Balenci store, and I was like, "I'm gonna try on some shit. I got some, some credit." And then she was there. I was like, "Come into the store, babe." And I'm like trying on these things, and I'm like, like I gotta use this credit because like who knows when I'll like be back in like America or like whatever, like this, you know. Before I just wanted to. It was burning a hole in my pocket. And so, like, I finally decide after trying on a bunch of shit on this, like, basic-ass pair of sweatpants, because, like, anything that's too crazy, it's like, oh, Emile's wearing that crazy thing again, you know, and I might get old, so I just was like, this is safe. I won't regret. This has minimal regret, probably. And so I go to pay for it, and I have, like, my store credit, you know, and then the guy who's helping me is, like, a total fucking idiot. And Antoine, if you're listening to this, you're a dumbass. But
just pissed you off enough to remember the guy's name.
Was that too harsh? Antoine at the Mercer Street Balenciaga store.
You had it coming, bud.
Black guy.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter to the story. I just for identification.
Of course. Yeah. Fuck you, bud.
So anyway, yeah. He doesn't. I give my store credit, and then he's like, "Oh, like, do you have the card?" I'm like, "Yeah, but there's also more on my account, you know, because I'm an idiot who makes good choices." And then, basically, this story is boring as shit, but basically, like, he was just being, like the stuff that they were saying that I could do on the website, like, yeah, you can come in, you can use your store credit on items, it doesn't matter if you have the physical card or not. He was like, yeah, we need the card. If you don't have the card, you've lost, like, $1,000. And I was like, Jesus, man, you're making me. And then I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll pay for the remainder of these pants, you know, which was, like, $300 or $400, a lot more than I thought, on, like, a card. And, like, my card got declined. And so I, like, had to call my little sister, and I was like, yo, I got mad. I was like, where's your manager? I was trying to Karen it out, and, like, the manager was nowhere to be found. I was sorry. Yeah. But I left and then went back and got the pants. Yeah. I still had sex, so I guess I won.
I just am constantly reminded of why the fuck do these stores even exist? Like, if you can't go in and just make a purchase, what the actual hell are we why do these transactions even exist? Why do these encounters ever exist where you go into a store and you have to argue about whether or not you have currency?
Dude, it felt like buying a car.
Location that may or may not have any stock there. Like, it's just an imaginary...
I went in with the items, and I was like, I want to try on this shirt, and this shirt, and this shirt. It's on your site. And they didn't have anything in my size, you know? It's like, to build exclusivity or whatever. It's just like, my God, like, this is the most expensive, like, retail store. You would think that they had everything. It's like...
It's like Argos, if they had absolutely no credibility... And it was just like guys from down your local gang just saying, yeah, we have the product. Show us the money first, yeah? What you can... Don't worry about it. It's in the back. What, you don't trust us, motherfucker? Give me your money. Give me your money right now.
It's like if Argos was ran by a bunch of gay guys.
Free shipping and all. Just fucking fork it over.
And then you go there, and then you pick out a bunch of stuff on the... For those who don't know, I think, Eliot, you should describe what Argos is, because a lot of people might not know.
An Irish Amazon store that, sadly, it's a painful topic. It went out of business recently, actually.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh,
the conglomerates have absorbed
everything
us.
That we definitely had planned.
The small businesses of the world just gone.
Hold on.
Just one by one. Dwindling away, man.
You mean the one by Dunleary, or just the whole company went down?
The entire one, Dunleary, Dundrum. Oh, fuck, man.
Man, Argos was like, it was a weird store. I had never seen anything like it in America. It's like you go in to a store, and there's nothing for you to look at, except for like a phone book with like a bunch of like pictures of like items in it. And then like you take a little IKEA pencil, and you like write down the numbers of the items you want. and then they like get them for you on some conveyor belt, and you basically buy items sight unseen. But it's actually pretty cool because it's like they had like good deals on like I remember on like PS3 games and stuff when we were kids.
Oh man, showing our ages, but yeah. It made a lot more sense because, you know, for one thing, you went in there and you knew the stock was available. Like, you could actually see it come out on conveyor belts. And two, if there was an issue with the product, you could resolve it then and there.
Can I just say I resent you saying that PS3 is us showing our ages, man. I just got to stop you right there.
What?
That's not that's not old, man. PS3, dude, that was at 2013. Yeah, if you weren't alive 10 years ago, you should probably I don't know, learn how to comb your hair.
The copium's so good. Does that affect the I Am Sober app? If you just keep hitting that oxygen tank of copium? I'm never getting past day one.
I never thought I had that copium. My friend, I'm gonna say his name. We can blur it. He's sipping on so much copium because he hasn't done anything since he graduated college, which was like I guess 5 years ago or something. That he's like 4 years ago. He's like, dude, 28 is like young. I'm like young. I'm like, dude, like maybe in the here's the thing. Here's this thought I had in the train. Go. You know what middle age is? It's like the middle. So if you're watching a movie, like the first 15 minutes are the intro. And then like the last like 20 minutes are like the ending. So everything else is the middle. So if you look at our lives like that, right? What's the intro to our lives? It's like the first 25 years if we live 100. You know? I think that's safe to say, 25, you know? Anything after 25, that's middle-aged. You know? That's how I feel about it.
I just think, man, like, the perspective that we have on age is so warped because of the instant gratification, the instant access to information. You know, we can watch multiple screens simultaneously, and, you know, it divides up our attention so much that we need to consume so much content in order to get that same dopamine hit that we just see time differently now than like 10, 20 years ago. And really every single birthday I just keep hearing, oh, you know, you're still so young. I wish I was in my 20s, when beforehand I thought like, oh, I'm 18 now, I'm fucked. I'm an adult. And it's like, no, I'm still a kid. And now I'm 20-something, still a kid. 30-something, still a... What do you know? They're right. You know, it really is relative to life experience.
Yeah, I'm going to cut all this from the pod.
Yeah. Fuck, man. I just...
Man, because yeah.
I just have iDubbbz's fucking head in my just voice of just being like monotonous, like, yeah, you know, it's like, what is age really? You know, yeah, it's just like...
Well, there's irony, and then there's meta-irony.
And there's
then
no
there's my fat
post-humor.
Sorry. I would actually be... Honestly, Anissa was probably better than the chick I was with last night, so I'm not even gonna... I'm gonna go there.
No, Matt. Okay, like, you know what? Fuck it.
Actually, let me Google her. I gotta Google Anissa 1 sec. Just pull this up.
Anissa was talking about how she has autism, right? But how she was talking about it was she believes that she has it by proxy of all of her friends allegedly having it. So she thinks it's like some kind of pathogen. If you're just around autistic people enough, you can somehow develop it or some shit.
This is really fucked, but I think that Anissa might be actually badder than the girl I was with last night. Oh, no. But, like, just barely. But actually, hold on. I'm seeing a picture of her with a shaved head. Never mind.
I mean...
It's a tie.
Did she have an OnlyFans?
No.
She's not badder, man. Like, no way.
Dude, wait, that reminded me of something I wanted to say. What were you... before we get into OnlyFans... Anissa, girls being bad, iDubbbz, whatever, it's lost. It's lost to time.
It's lost to relative time.
I had a good time though with the girl. We had a good. It was a good time. We were speaking French. It was cool. It was cool.
Let's go.
You ever been on a date and like, you're just like, you just want to feel like you're Tony Soprano for a night, and you're just like, bawling way harder than you should.
Once or twice, yeah, a few times. You do the stupidest stuff, like trying to impress people, and you realize it was never necessary. Like after the fact,
We've seen each other simp pretty hard over the years. Not gonna lie, but the hardest we simped was at the beginning, man.
I don't know. I did strong middle games, and nah, fuck that. No, that's true.
Bro, when Eliot and I were in 8th grade, man, we'd pull up to Saks Fifth, we'd pull up to Brown Thomas, we shut that shit down over some girl who like wouldn't even like put out for real.
Isn't it like crazy how
You're like, Emile, shut up.
now it's like, oh man, I just
I'm just kidding. They would totally put out for us. And also, that doesn't matter. It's all about true love.
True love. Fuck it. Just this is getting nuked anyway, but
We can cut all this anyway. Should we have topics when we do this, or like
absolutely like bullet points,
like just catching up.
Bullet points, but like not actually regimented. You know, you will do this, that in this order, precisely in this fashion.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
It's a lot more organic if it just blends into each other naturally. Slight disadvantage with, you know, time zones and stuff. Like either one of us has energy, we both have energy, or we both like bleh.
Disadvantage, but man, this isn't. Yeah, it doesn't have to be competitive. Although it could be if that's fun. Honestly, actually, yeah, let's be competitive. Let's make this competitive. Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck? You don't want to be competitive? Well, I do, bitch. Like, what you gonna do about
That's actually a really interesting thing about you, Eliot. Is actually I've noticed. Oh, yeah, it's a very good trait you have. But you are down. You're always down to compete. I like that. That's cool.
It's always about the pettiness of life, I think.
You're a gamer at heart. Love the game.
I don't know. Are we in the generation that's saying that's cringe or gay, or like, should we fight now? Because you called me that, or is it like that is a compliment? I don't fucking know anymore.
No, that actually was genuine. I don't if that came off weird.
No,
sorry,
I'm fucking with you.
I don't believe in generations. I've decided all this Gen Z versus millennial versus thing. I seriously don't believe. They're all made up.
In what context?
Like, obviously, like, you know, your father is your father and you are like a son, but the idea of like everyone born from 1995 to 1990 is a millennial is just like, that's like fake. Like, I don't buy that. Like, sorry.
Oh, or if you mean in the sense that like people of a certain era think alike, or generally even behave similarly?
No, just that people have eras. That there are like eras of people. Like if I don't, like, we don't have to identify. If I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, oh, you're Gen Z, you're millennial, you're Gen A, you're boomer. It's kind of like I don't know. Whenever I enter conversations where people are like yapping about that shit, I'm like, this is like the most like brain rot shit ever. My old boss would be like, yeah, you know, the boomers, like, they're really selfish, and like the millennials are really like insular and stuff. And it's just like,
wait.
It feels kind of horoscopy, you know. It feels like
You've actually had.
Honestly, I fuck with fortune cookies, but
you've had real conversations with real people in real life
adults.
About
It's like 55-year-old adults.
Whoa, buddy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I know.
That's nuts. Like I'd expect that online, but how awkward is that? Like, you're compartmentalizing, like, where you don't need to, and we sort of see that trajectory from like
World War II.
Yeah, sort of. Like, I was more thinking like we do it based on ethnicity, and then we like do it on some arbitrary factors, but to like do it on generational terms is just absolutely asinine. Like, I don't understand this.
I see where they're coming from, but like it's weird when you're like on a board. They're like, yeah, we need more Gen Z employees, or like, yeah, we need a Gen A in here to shake things up. It just feels like maybe, maybe I'm just salty. Maybe they're just youth lusting, and I'm not youth maxing. I'm salty. Whatever.
I think it's bullshit too. I think it's just that some people don't understand the lingo of the times, and to do that they just say, oh well, you know, I'm a Gen X. I wouldn't understand your Zoomer humor or whatever, that, which is valid, you know. I'll fall back on that, but
I mean, at work, dude, the girls my age or younger or whatever, like back when I was working at Buffalo Exchange, like I'd be doing the changing room, and like they'd come up to me and it would just be like the vibes would be awful, but then like an older woman would come up to me, and like we would just click, you know, on some, you know what, this sounds like a weird like Theo Von porno intro, but never mind.
No, keep going. Keep going. I want to hear about.
That's one thing I miss about my old job. My old job, like I haven't been gone for only like 4 days. Man, the cougars were all over me, man. I'd help them pick out a sweater or a suit jacket, or talk shop with them about their stupid boots that they bought that they're trying to sell. It's always like,
I got a question for you then.
Bro, she bought some boots. They're like $1,000. She's like, I bought these boots. They're $1,000. How much can I get for them? It's unfortunate because I always am like, yo, have you tried using the internet? You could probably get more for these on the internet. And then sometimes, I feel like they're lazy. They're like, no, I can't do that stuff. And I'm like, man, if my dad can be swooping bitches on WhatsApp at 65, then you can sell some boots, Grandma. You can sell some fucking boots.
That's some David Goggins shit. Stay hard, man. Yo, I'm 65. I'm still banging hookers every night. I'm doing rails off their tits. You can't get on the internet, bitch. I don't want to hear no excuses, man. I've been there. I used to be technologically illiterate. Look at me now. I'm using Tinder.
My dad is like if David Goggins were fat and retarded.
It's a lot funnier when you know your dad, because he really is like him. Like, fuck. I don't know, when it comes to older women, just to circle back to that, I'm curious, do you ever get the question, the classic one, how old do you think I am?
Oh no, I actually ask that when people ask me that question. I say, how old do I look? Because I like to be a flirty 17-year-old girl when I'm talking to people. I think I learned that like when I was like 17 or something.
Hold on, I think Drake's calling.
If you're ever like auditioning Hollywood, you know. 17. Should we give some lore, dude? I feel like this is the pilot. Like maybe we'll like edit that and put this part at the front or something. But like I feel like we should be each like give like a little like 2-minute like introduction of who we are or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll start. Hi, my name's Emile. That's all you need to know. Met Eliot in Ireland, and my interests are designer, Balenciaga clothing, Warhammer Fantasy, before Age of Sigmar specifically, motion capture, Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading cards, and the manga, 3D animation, quitting porn, and yeah. Your turn.
My turn. Hey, what's up? I'm Eliot. I am from Ireland.
Shut up, they don't so smooth. Get it. Restart. Yeah. You got Riz.
Hey, what's up? I'm Eliot. What do you want to know? I am old enough. I am into books, poetry. Try not to give... Nah, fuck it. I'll do it again. Hey, what's up? My name's Eliot. I'm this guy's good friend for 12... How long have I known you? Too fucking long. Goddamn.
100 years.
104. I'm into books, poetry. I like to pretend that I'm popular. I like guitar. I like music. I like playing guitar while listening to music. This guy is responsible for turning me into a weep.
Long walks on the beach. Wait, really?
Yeah. You got me into Naruto, and
I got you into Naruto? Dude, that's so cool. I didn't know that.
yeah, for sure. Manga.
You already knew about Yu-Gi-Oh! When we started hanging out.
You had some manga books on your shelves, and I was like, oh, hey, these are back to front. And you're like, yeah, they read right to left in Japan. And you mentioned about Jiraiya, how he was your favorite character. And I was like, he kind of comes off as an idiot. And I'm like, little did I know that was the part of him that would... I'd relate to that. I understand it now. He's a goofball and I love him.
Damn, that's crazy that I said Jiraiya is my favorite.
Yeah.
You know what? I was a horny little boy then. If I said Jiraiya was my favorite, man, that's... that's true.
We both learned a thing or two from him, man.
Jiraiya's cool. Kakashi is cool.
Everyone loves Kakashi.
That's cool. I wanted to say, when you said earlier, I just wanted to, well, I still remember this. The way you said, hey, what's going on? My name's Eliot, was like the coolest thing I've ever heard. Like whenever I do, like I did an audition yesterday, maybe for like an ad for like the military or some McDonald's or something, and you have to like slate and be like, hi, my name's Emile Ravenet, and I live in New York, and I'm 6'2". But the way you said it, like, hey, what's up? I'm Eliot. Like, if I could say that in a slate, dude, oh man, I might actually book something. I gotta learn from that.
I even need to learn from that approach, because I just think, thinking about it is the issue. You just get hung up over like, oh, how do I sound across this person to that person? It's like, I want everyone to like me, and you just end up like
being a
having everyone
playing Candy Crush.
Yeah. It's stuff like that. You're playing Minecraft by yourself, like live streaming to 4 people. It's like,
man,
am I cool yet?
Can I say something?
I'll hit it big, Dad. I promise. I am winning. Stop coming in every 5 minutes.
I wish that was my life, fucking living with my dad and streaming Minecraft to 4 people. Instead, I have a brain that's more attuned to Roblox, which I've played a few times. And man, I don't know if you've ever played Roblox, man. It's been around forever, but
oh dear God, we need to help him, guys, please.
I hear it gets horny.
I am going to shill like a crackhead for donations so we can help Emile and his crippling Robux addiction. Like he's leaving the country because of his fucking Robux.
Dude, if I could take all I know about Balenciaga clothing and I could like put it into the Roblox merch shop, create some Roblox clothing and make some actual money, dude. I've put up some 3D models on Sketchfab.
That is like the definition of trash plus class. Like, holy hell.
Serve the niche, man. Serve the niche.
The niche of like fashionista aficionados.
Play Roblox. There's a lot of those.
Building.
There's a lot of those.
Platformer, oh my God. There's more of us
Roblox
than
ain't
you think.
Platformer.
Right?
They got Fortnite on there. They got Dress Up Game.
Fortnite, I was never into it. I missed the wave. Like, I had every single friend asking me, hey, would you log on to Fortnite?
Bro, buddy, the waves.
I don't get it.
You're right on time. You're right on time. The wave is now. We're going to have our next episode in Roblox, probably.
If we must, if you insist.
You can go to like a Roblox. You can do anything in Roblox. It's like VR. You can go to like a stand-up club or some shit. You can find true love. Man. In fact, why are we even fucking talking? We should be in Roblox right now.
Are we really in the timeline of saying you will find true love in a VR chat room with based around Roblox?
It's not VR. It's just Roblox. You can make it VR, I'm sure. I was talking. I remember I had this discovery last night. I was lying in bed and I didn't have my phone on me, so I just want to say it now. I was lying in bed. I just had some beautiful jackhammer sex, no condom, and I could feel her IUD or IUD.
Did it feel good?
Man, this was.
I don't know. Cut that part. I realized that video or like a screen. I remember I was talking to my friend about 3D and how 3D is the future. He's like, Emile, as long as you're looking at a screen, it's 2-dimensionals, right? A screen is 2-dimensionals. It's like from the top of the iPhone to the bottom of the iPhone and from the left to the right. That's only 2 dimensions. But there's a third dimension, which is time. So let that sink in, Roblox fans.
Holy shit, man! I thought it was just a concept, but damn.
You know what's crazy is that I wasn't even drunk when I thought of that, and I'm not even drunk now. And this is just how fried I am, Elliot. This is how fried my brain is.
No, and I'm not even like drunk or inebriated. I'm just brain damaged. Like that's this is just me at baseline, Fucking hell.
He dropped an Olympic barbell on his head in 2013.
Feels like
training.
it. God damn. You lost me after IUD. My mind just.
Yeah. You ever have sex and then you can feel, they say you can't. Everyone lies. Everyone lies to us, man. Everyone lies to us. They say you can't. The doctors say you can't. The girls say you can't. But you can feel the string of her IUD.
It was right there,
Do you know? No, bro. Level with me. You know what I'm saying? You been there? Have you been here, brother?
I've never been in there with one. No.
One day you will. And when you?
One day you corrupt my innocence.
You'll call me. Say, Emile, it kind of hurt. I'll say, yeah, it did kind of hurt, didn't it? But I bet you didn't stop, did you? You dog.
I didn't hear no bell.
It's the it's the price. It's a trade off. There's always trade offs, right? It's like
price of admission. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm starting to think that condom is actually superior. For real.
If I know you a long time, so for you to say that is like Einstein or Stephen Hawking saying I was wrong about my black hole theory. It's like, whoa, are you sure about that one, bro? You're like, condoms are better? What? Explain yourself, sir.
This is a new development, but I've actually added up my body count, okay? And it's not even close to as high as I thought, or as you would think. I'm not even close to 3 digits, okay? And my body, okay, I'm not.
So we're upwards of 5 and 6, it's very it's a small country level.
Oh shit, wait, I just realized how wait, if we're not recording what's coming off of our phones, how the fuck am I gonna sync this? But I think we clapped, so it's gonna sync fine. I think we should do another clap.
Okay.
3,
2, 1.
Nope, that was not synced.
Okay.
Okay. Let's lock in.
Locking
in. All right, let's do this on 1. Maybe
3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
Okay.
Oh wait, on 1? Oh, I thought.
No,
we were
I was just doing that. Fuck, lock in. You said lock in.
Yeah, I said lock in, but I didn't lock in myself. That was my bad. Maybe we can do it after 1. Okay.
You go for the 3 and I say go. 1.
All right.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
One more time. I'm locked in, dude.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah?
Hey, good enough.
It was good enough. Yeah.
Hey, it's fucking good enough. What's up?
I haven't heard from Joe Rogan in a while. Hope he's okay.
I know the dude's like, I don't know, he's 2,000 podcasts deep. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah. Elliot, remember when you used to rock mad like G-Star and like Tommy Hilfiger and shit?
Oh my god, the era before that, like dressed abysmally. I'm so glad you didn't know me back then.
Well, I'm jacking your swag now. Fucking 10 years later, I'm jacking your swag. It took me 10 years, but now I'm G-starring it up.
I'm like the pre-schizo Kanye. I'm 10 years into the future. Hell yeah.
Yeah. You're like the Irish Kanye.
You can't tell me nothing, laddie. Laddie daddy daddy da.
You're like Kanye from if Kanye were from Stillorgan Heath.
Yeah, that would make him Irish. Fucking
Yeah, I know, but like you kind of did like a West Ireland accent there. I just wanted to clarify. that you're from like Dublin or the Pale or whatever the fuck.
the Pale.
I don't know. I learned that in history class. Miss Fitzgerald taught me that. I don't even know really what it
Now,
means.
we haven't gone by that name for about 1,000 years, Mike. Unironically. Holy shit.
You know what's crazy, bro?
Yes.
Irish girls drinking Guinness. I respect that.
Maybe this is a phenomena that's newer, but like growing up, I always brought Guinness to house parties and stuff. No girl ever drank it. In fact, no guy ever drank it. It was weird. Like, not until...
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, mid-20s is when people started drinking Guinness.
Actually, I would drink whatever you pulled up with, if I recall correctly. I remember you pulling up... My favorite drinking memory with Eliot is when... Visit drinkresponsibly.ie. I think it was like... I want to say it was like towards the end of like third year or something, or like mid third year. And like you pull up to my house, like I think it was like a Thursday or maybe it was a Saturday. I don't know. It was so dope. You pulled up. It could have been a Saturday morning. I don't know if we were going to basketball or we weren't going to go to basketball. But you pulled up with the St. Andy's fucking basketball duffel bag. I was like, cool. Welcome to my house. And I think I just moved into the shed. And you had it was like a bunch of like was it Heineken's or the one from the other one, probably the best beer in the world.
2 6-packs of Heineken. Man. 2 Naggins, 2 330 milliliter of Captain's, I think. And a liter of Smirnoff for the ladies. Hell yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. I just remember like you pulling up that one time and like with just the cold beers in the back, and I was like, I remember thinking like, oh yeah, well, no, we're not fucking going to basketball. or maybe we didn't have basketball. Maybe I was thinking we're just gonna play Saints Row the Third. I don't even remember.
Oh, I remember
fun,
that. That was some good times. And
what's in the bag? Money for me?
Oh my god, some crackhead just walking through town. It's gotten way worse. Like, going through town now, if you've got any sort of luggage, like, people will eye you up and stuff. It's got to keep your eyes out.
Oh, shit.
But,
dude, what about we got to talk about the portal.
Oh, my God. To be honest, I actually was hedging my bets on it would be you guys that would get it shut down. But then... lo and behold, just completely ass backwards. It's always us Irish people. Oh, love, show us your tits. I was just drunkenly getting carried off, and it's like,
you know what's funny is I'm in New York, you're in Dublin. We should just do this pod at the portal.
If that opens up again, at the time of this recording, it's shut down. If that opens up again, we need to do that. That is a must.
What I want to know, man, is whose idea and whose money was it to do this dumbass portal?
Like what?
Dude, it just popped out, like, out of the ether, this idea, and I have no idea. Like, nobody was really broadcasting or advertising it.
Right. It's not, like, sponsored by Meta or something. It's just, like, I don't know if it's, like, a board of tourism thing or, like, we decided to open this portal. And we never got to see the girl's tits also. Have you noticed that?
Was it very reminiscent of showing, the cameras panning over as the helicopters fly over the indigenous populations of South America? Or it's like they're firing arrows, but it's just like, for us, it's just we're firing out nude and dick pics. It's just... We're just like, what is this witchcraft and sorcery? Let's get rid of it.
Dude, they just gotta open the portal back up. I think that this portal is the start of something where it could be like a thing where it's like
a tale of two cultures, you know.
Dude, yes, it could be a tale of all the cultures. Like, imagine like people are just inside so damn much that we need that. Like, we just create. Imagine if there's a portal to every city, man.
Could you imagine the people, the ingenuity of the people who think, we've done it. Now let's make it into a glory hole. Like, I totally picture that being the next evolution.
Straight glory hole, dude. Straight up digital 3D. I don't know how if we're gonna 3D print it, if it's gonna be VR, haptic feedback. I don't know, but yeah, that's where this is going.
You know, there are actually clubs like that in Japan where they do actually have synthetic stuff. You know, genitalia and things like. Nothing that's on my wish list or anything like this. No.
So you know, now's a great time to go to Japan because the yuan or the yen is like super low. I don't know what made me think of that just there, but yeah, haptic feedback. So it's a haptic feedback. I don't describe it. It's like what? It's like you go to an internet cafe and you put on like VR goggles and like a haptic feedback suit and like you feel someone else's junk.
No, it's just totally AI from what my credible friend has told me.
So you go to an internet cafe, you put on a haptic feedback VR suit, and then you get to fondle some AI's junk?
I just know it's like, if you imagine like an Oculus Rift headset type of thing, and you're there, and something gets inserted onto you, and what you're seeing is very tactile, and you can sort of move about with, you know, 3D, you know, the future.
So basically, you go to an internet cafe, you put on an Oculus Quest and maybe some haptic gloves or suit, and then someone gets to feel your junk inside of your trunk.
I don't know. It's technically masturbation, yeah.
Okay, so you get to go to a Starbucks and masturbate on a leather sectional in front of everybody, but you're wearing a Apple Vision Pro, so it's okay. And we're live.
We're still fucking breathing.
Oh my god, that's hilarious, dude. That is so funny. Honestly, though, that's so funny. Would you do it?
No, because they didn't have the size cock. You know, let me just go through the Rolodex of notes. So what do you think about politics? Like,
wait, do you actually have notes?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you asked about the politics thing because I've been learning a lot about. Last night, this French girl was talking to me a lot about the French president, and I looked at. Apparently, it's so lame because like people they don't fuck with him, but like he like has an Instagram. And he makes like reels and like he talks in the reels and stuff and like addresses things and like when he speaks, like my French isn't that good and I could understand what he was saying. And then I look at my president and it's just a different story entirely. And that makes me upset.
It's interesting from an Irish perspective. In like our president, we could not give less of fuck about. Like, it is purely a figurehead. Like, we don't even consider him a politician. We have like the equivalent of a president, like a Taoiseach. And we have a president as well, but he's more of like a public figure. And we really just we don't even, if you ask any random Irish citizen off the street in a straw poll, they would not actually be able to tell you what the fuck he even does. Oh, you know, he lives near Dublin Zoo, and you know, he's a big he's very good at speaking os Gaeilge, and you know, he's very loud. He's a lovely man. You know, he's very short. He reminds me of Dobby from The Hobbit, or from Dobby from Harry Potter. Look up Michael D. Higgins. Tell me you could ever be mad at that man. Like, he looks like straight out of the Shire. He's just smoking some gillyweed and just like, oh, what's the crack? Top of the morning to you. It's just.
Oh my god, this picture of him, he looks like 3 feet tall, literally. What the fuck?
This might be actual size, to be honest. Like,
Alright, this is sick. This is actually a dope pic. This will be the thumbnail for the vid. I'm just gonna text you this.
oh dear Lord, no.
Can I get political for a sec? Is that cool?
Oh, let me take off my pants. Yeah, go for it.
Do you ever wish that in Ireland, like, I don't know how much you want to divulge, but did you ever wish, like, were you ever just kind of like, all right, yeah, Taoiseach, like, all the Irish, all the Gaelic, let me restart. Do you ever wish that Ireland dropped the whole, like, speaking Irish thing? Like, is it a bit, or, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, depending on the county you ask that question, you might get stabbed, so or shot,
Oh, okay, yeah. No offense. I just asked because
No,
I'm curious.
No, like, not many people would have known anyway. Are you asking, like, do I wish we had have kept our culture?
No. Look, I understand. Here. Let me preface this. I have lived in Ireland, okay, and I saw, like, it's very, like, it was a way of, like, fighting back, and, like, you guys, like, are, you guys are very in tune with your culture, and the kids learn Irish in school as a way to, like, keep the culture, and then, like, during the summers they go to, like, Gaeltacht summer camp.
The Gaeltacht, yep.
Gaeltacht, thank you. And stuff. But I also know that when you go to Ireland and stuff, like, the names of, like, the signs are all, like, in Irish and English, but then, like, the ingredients to the Cadbury bar or whatever, like, is only in English, and there are parts of Ireland, like in West Ireland, where, like, they only speak Irish, but I'm just wondering, like, as someone, I don't know, like, I knew some people in school who were exempt from Irish and stuff because they were dyslexic or because they moved there too late or whatever, and I'm just wondering, like, what your thoughts were on the state of the Irish language. Yeah, I just got nervous as fuck, like I'm about to. Got hot in here.
It's okay, dude. I mean,
I feel like I just said the N-word.
I can't believe you. No, it's cool.
No, it's cool.
I'm just fucking around. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, like, a lot of people, it was more common in my parents' generation, but, like, the preservation of the Irish language was more important when I was in school. It sort of became like people were disinterested. They thought changing or spending money on multiple translations of one sign was a waste of taxpayer money, this sort of thing, and they sort of opted.
Oh, that's
not
crazy.
To take,
I mean, paint can't cost that much.
Well, for perspective, more people do speak fluent Latin than they do Irish Gaelic. So there is, like, an argument to be had, but I would say...
It's like saying that more people own a working Sega Genesis than, like, a Sega Dreamcast. Like,
I mean, I don't know, maybe there's a career path for a Sega Dreamcast.
no, you're right.
No one's
hey, look, I love the
Saturday.
Genesis, and I've never had a chance to play with the Dreamcast. But I'm sure I would love it.
But, like, yeah, I think a lot of people view it more important than ever, especially with...
No, yeah, but fuck those people, bro. I'm talking about you.
Me, I absolutely think it's... I lament that I didn't study it throughout school. Like, I stopped after fourth grade, and I do feel a yearning for it. Like, I wish I had have kept up with it instead of other linguistics, even though they're not as necessary or beneficial or just anything. But yeah, it does. When you identify a certain word on like a sign, or you can understand clearly the train stop in Irish, you do feel this bond with your homelands. I don't understand the arguments I used to make very vehemently against learning Irish and spending all of our money for changing signs and stuff. Now, I'm totally 180 on it now.
Wow, that is really cool to hear. That is awesome. That is not what I expected you would say at all.
No, like when you knew me, I was like, oh, it's a waste of money. We're already Anglicanized already, so who cares? Why revert?
Yeah, anglicized.
There's no point to changing it. But now I see the folly of my ways. Like there is, I think there's a beautiful, rich culture with
It's special,
particularly the past 5,000 to 10,000 years of Irish history that needs to be protected now, because
so
if it
old,
isn't,
yeah.
it will disappear.
It's so old.
It is crazy. You actually don't expect it to be as old. My experience in America is going past a church and it'll be like, oh, this building's 150 years old, and I'm like, most of our city streets are at least that, if not double.
Yeah, you go to LA and you're like, this girl was born in 1989.
Same thing.
Like, oh my god, oh dude, no, because that's cool. I respect that. I'm wondering, what can I ask? Why did you get exempt out of Irish? Because I know it's like government required. I didn't have to take it because I'm not Irish, but did you just like did you have to like get like a note from your doctor or something?
Well, my parents told me it was their choice, but I think that's a cope. I was too retarded to learn my own language. I think that's more along the vein of reality. But
I mean, you probably it's. I mean, now you are interested in Irish.
I mean, yeah, like there's a lot of I did study Japanese like as a passion project for about 4 years, but sort of waning interest because I see the work culture in Japan
sucks now.
Which, like, when you look at the history of it, ever since the end of World War II, and not to go into this, but just the things that happened,
Yeah. We're not gonna point fingers or anything.
No.
I'm not gonna drop any bombs here. But.
Absolutely, we keep it Geneva. So after World War II, the work ethic of Japanese was thus: if you were wounded or injured, you weren't able to return. And that was the prevailing mindset, that if you weren't of any use to the system as a workforce, you couldn't contribute, and therefore you had no value. That was basically the driving mechanism behind rebuilding Japan for decades, and it was very depressing, very mind-numbing. And they're trying to reverse that slowly out of people because they were so hardwired into giving everything they have for their country at the sacrifice of individual luxuries and even rights at some level. But it's really fucked when your country has a term for death by overworking that you actually don't get paid.
And they're short.
You don't fucking get paid by the amount of hours you put in. You get paid based on how long you've worked with the company and other external factors, like have you changed companies and this sort of shit. Yeah, slowly trying to regress and change things, but fuck, man, would not like to work in Japan as anything accept an English translator, but even then, depends. You don't get a choice where you'd go. Learning Irish, hell of a lot easier.
Dude, if you had a kid, I bet you'd want him just to learn Irish, right?
You know, I never thought about it, but yeah, absolutely.
That's tight. I salute you. Well, we've been going on for an hour. We can cut it. Was there something else I want to say? Oh, yeah. No, my dad went to China, and he's told me that, like, he was glazing China hard, and he was saying, like, oh my God, everything in China is perfect, so clean, like, everyone follows the rules, and, like, everything's so, like, awesome, and it's the future, Emile, it's the future. I'm like, I know, Dad, I saw Blade Runner, and...
Well, hang on. You may be visiting there soon. You know, I don't think that's necessarily fair to the CCP to say it's nothing but concrete, plastic, traffic, pollution. No, I think...
I love Blade Runner,
I think
man.
it is
Great
the
movie.
future, and I think it isn't dystopian. I don't think it's like Brave New World or 1984. No. Stop saying all these nasty things. No. It's great.
Yeah, seriously, guys. You haven't even been there, so like you guys don't even know. My dad has, and he loved it. So, but check this out. My dad says that they give you like a translator, like when you go or something. Like he got one.
Yeah.
And get this, the translators, they don't even speak English. They like fooled all the Chinese people.
What the fuck? Wait. So what are they translating?
I don't know. I think it's just like my dad's just like using his phone or something. I don't know, but I'm excited to go. I want to get a translator when I go, and I want to like play jokes on him. Something. Like, ask him to translate words that aren't real words.
Well, let me sign up for that one, buddy. How many languages do you speak? Barely one.
7.
Go for it. You can be a Chinese translator.
Well, because here's the thing, right? Who's gonna know? You're in China, bro. Like, who's gonna know? Like, everyone around you is Chinese. They speak. Yeah, if you say you speak English, maybe you fucking. It's like
It's like you only need to translate maybe the absolute bare minimum of like nouns and verbs. Like everything else, you could just ignore or just.
I imagine it's somewhat akin to being an American and saying you're Irish. No one's gonna question it.
Oh yeah, you show up and you're like, oh yeah, my granddad could speak 25% Irish. And it's like, yeah, you're one of the clan. You're one of the clan. You're one of us. How are you, Mr. American-san? Yeah, perfect. Just absolutely perfect. Just
so this is all just like bonus features, but like, is there anything like you want from China for real? Like a sex toy, or like something cool
from China, or for China? Because I have a lot of radical ideas that I want to keep restrained for now.
Bro, I think China's like cooler than Japan, low key. Like,
I'm keeping my cards close to my chest right now. But, from China?
Yeah.
I don't know. Fucking.
No.
I'm gonna say, some.
How about a tracker?
Fuck it. I've wanted them since before the schizophrenic meltdown. So, some Yeezys, man. Some cheap Yeezys,
Oh, dude. Oh, done. Oh, send me a picture of the ones you want. I will get them. Oh, dude, I'm angry. I haven't already. We haven't already made that happen.
Hell yeah. Either that or like unironically Air Force Black, because I've been rocking Air Force Ones for like.
Those are the shoe right now. Yes.
It's like. I don't know. You can keep all your Gucci and Prada and paying like, man, I just want some nice fucking kicks. Like that's it. Or Broga.
Hell yeah. I got you, man. A pair of Black Forces and some which Yeezys, man?
I'll send you a pic.
Yeah, send me a pic, bro.
Hell
Send me a
yeah.
pic, man. I'm excited. I'm excited.
All right. Hell yeah. Yeah, send me your size too. Okay. All right. Joe Rogan podcast. Check it out. Joe Rogan. Oh, train all day, all night.